So after I graduated college, I started teaching and had the summers off. And I've been coming here since I was 10 years old and never had the opportunity because of sports and other things in the summer. So it seemed like a perfect opportunity for me to, learn new skills, still get to help people and enjoy it as well.
In high school, one of my biggest influences was my track coach. She was an ocean lifeguard, and she told me if I wanted to have a summer job that was challenging, that was rewarding, that I should go out and try it, and I did.
My dad used to be a lifeguard. He actually still is a lifeguard. And we've always been around kind of the beach atmosphere. I always admired the lifeguards too, so just growing up around it really made me want to be a lifeguard when I got old enough.
Well, it's been kind of like a legacy of mine. My dad was a guard for 30 years, and my brother started guarding again. So it was just kind of a family tradition to lifeguard in Beach Haven and just be part of the patrol.
We train to guard in various different facets of life saving, from all rescue techniques dealing with rescue can, rescue tube, rescue line, rescue board, surf boat. We teach operating procedures as far as watching the water. We teach conduct procedures on how to deal with the public in times of crisis. And importantly, our lifeguards here in Beach Haven are highly trained in first aid. We do CPR, we do first aid, we do advanced techniques in spinal removal and spinal assessment, and they're highly trained young individuals.
Bringing the stand-up, constantly walking on the beach, it adds up. I think it's just a lifestyle that a lot of guards hold up that make them, ready and willing to be there whenever it needs to be done.
It's pretty rigorous training, like running, swimming, different rescue drills, just a lot of stuff that would have real-world applications as a lifeguard.
We do 5 days of 8 hours, which totals 40 hours of preseason, and then they're considered probationary lifeguards their entire first summer. So it's the whole training period. We try our best to sit them with somebody with 2 or more years experience so that they can be trained as well. It's an ongoing learning process.
Before you consider someone being a guard, naturally they have to have the physical ability to be able to withstand the rigors of saving themselves and saving people in the ocean. What I look for in a lifeguard is, we call it 5 A's of life saving. It's a good attitude. The lifeguard has to show alertness at all times. He has to be aware of everything, changing tides, weather conditions, any safety hazards on the beach and in the water. He has to be assertive. Lifeguards, to come and be able to manage large crowds in emergency situations, protecting the public, at times need to be assertive to enforce rules and to have people pay attention to their directives. And the most important thing for a lifeguard is when you need to take action. Right? So you take action when necessary. So we call those the 5 A's of lifeguarding. It's the 5 A's of life. And if you follow those things and you're a good, competent swimmer and you can handle the ocean, you make a great lifeguard.
It definitely helps to be assertive. Being a good swimmer definitely helps as well, and just a good athlete in general. Being a good people person would help, just to be able to communicate with the public, and just it would make your day a lot easier with all those qualities.
You got to be very alert and know your surroundings, realize what's going on around you, and you have to be assertive because you need to be able to run a beach your way and not let people push you around. So I'd probably say alertness and assertiveness are 2 really important things for being a lifeguard.
It's the attitude. I think it's the attitude is number one. You just have to have the mindset that I can do it. If there's ever hesitation, you're not gonna cut it. But as long as you have the confidence and the reassurance that listen, I know I can do it. I know I have the ability to do it. I have the confidence, you can do anything. It's a mindset is what I would say is the biggest thing.
They have to be willing, first of all, to help people, no matter what the situation is, whether it's making a rescue, handing out a Band-Aid, telling them where the best restaurant is, setting up an umbrella, directing them to a grocery store, helping them find keys, lost children, anything. The biggest thing is helping people.
Generally speaking, I think that lifeguarding gives you a good sense of judgment. It helps you build your common sense. You learn a lot of things that they don't teach you in school. I think that over the years, I've become a more confident, outgoing person because of everything that lifeguarding's taught me.
I mean, it just gives you a different appreciation of life is how I would view it. I mean, so many things you take for granted, whether it be like today we were doing drills where if like someone were to be digging holes and it collapses on them, and like you just get a new appreciation of like how delicate life is and like the beauty of it really comes full circle.
A lifeguard is a serious job to have. It's not like if you mess up, it's just your paychecks that's on the line. There's a lot more at risk when it comes to public safety and such.
I think it takes a high level of responsibility. I think when people look at lifeguards, they see people just sitting on the stands, but they don't realize that, you know, when things do go down, you need to be responsible, you need to be composed, and you need to be able to handle yourself in stressful situations.
It teaches you how to be responsible, reliable, helps you build confidence, and just teaches you how to make good decisions.
I mean, one, you get a better appreciation of the ocean and a better understanding of like how the water works and how people behave in the water. But I mean, the more important thing is like you're helping society. I mean, there are so many times where even out of guarding, where something will happen, whether someone gets a cut, someone's bleeding. I was on an airplane last year, and a dude fell out of the bathroom and banged his head, and they were like, "Hey, is there anyone here that can like help out, anyone that can respond?" I was like, "Yeah, I got it." I mean, the biggest thing is that you're sort of just a better person for doing it. You can help more people, and it's like sort of an altruistic behavior to like be able to help is like a big thing for me. So I mean, that's why I would tell people to do it.
I think it's the best job ever. Hanging out on the beach, getting to swim, surf, run. I mean, you're getting paid to work out, hang out on the beach and help people. There's nothing better than that.
I think it's really just a great experience. Like, you're down at the beach all the time. It's a pretty fun atmosphere. It's also like a lot of responsibility that's good for like maturing you kind of. So I'd say all in all, just being like around the people, or around the environment, having the responsibility, it's a pretty good time, pretty good summer job to have.
I love it. I love doing a job that's rewarding. People appreciate it. You know, it means something. It's better than you know, washing dishes or bartending or anything else. I love it.
The 2016 summer started with a bang with beach replenishment. It was unlike any other of my 30 summers in Beach Haven. We started with a different type of shoreline. We lost our sandbars and our trough and all the ways we used to teach the kids how to lifeguard, and we had to think of learn a new form of lifeguard. What the challenges of the replenishment gave us is things that we've never seen before in this town. We've had many emergencies dealing with dislocations and spinal injuries, and the level of professionalism that our kids and our organization has shown through these last 2.5 months has been to a level we never thought we'd get to that. I've seen young men and young women turn into teenagers, turn into young adults with the responsibilities that they have out here, and we were really professional in what we did. We had a lot of fun too, a lot of fun. We competed in tournaments. Young men and women were able to learn how to paddle better, row better, swim better. A group dynamic that was beyond expectations. We had a lot of teamwork with everybody that worked here. In closing, we like to talk about all the little cliches that we talk about on the deck here in the morning, which is my most favorite time. Talking about RAs and talking about communication. But I think what got all of us through the last couple weeks was a little song from Bruce Springsteen and a little line that the kids would always smile when I said it. And I'll smile right now when I say it. Because no matter how rough it gets here, no matter how tough the job gets, down the shore everything's all right. And in the Queen City this summer, everything was all right.